So Malti has answered a really important question as to what stress is, which is very important to know. And now the next thing we want to talk about is why yoga. A lot of people, we hear in day-to-day life people talking about why yoga is so important to help relieve stress, so important to help prevent stress. But why is that? So in order to understand that, let's talk a little bit about the history of yoga, where it comes from, what its meaning is, right? So there are a lot of definitions of what yoga is, but the essential word yoga in Sanskrit means to yoke or to bind or to bring together. Yeah, Iyengar, Yogacharya Iyengar, who is a very proclaimed yoga practitioner and teacher, has a great definition that I absolutely love about what yoga is.
Can you say it in Sanskrit, the way it's meant to be said?
He said it in English. He didn't say it in Sanskrit. His definition of yoga is that it is a timeless and pragmatic science that has evolved over thousands of years and that deals with the moral, mental, spiritual and physical well-being of man as a whole. Now this is really fabulous because yes, yoga is a science that has evolved over thousands and thousands of years. It is said that yoga originated about 3,500 to 5,000 years ago, and the first written documentation of yoga in any kind of book was approximately 2,200 years ago when a sage known as Patanjali, who's considered the father of yoga, wrote this book called the Yoga Sutras. Before that, all Indian tradition gives you information from teacher to student orally. But he was the first, he was a grammarian and a mathematician and a medicine man and a very, very cool person who basically took all the yoga content, codified it in this book called the Yoga Sutras. So there are 195 of these sutras that talk about yogic conduct in life. He takes this yogic conduct and breaks it up into 8 parts. It's called the Ashtanga path of life, or the eightfold, 8 limbs of yoga.